Speaking to Canvey Island manager Danny Heale following today's 1-1 draw against Grays. Danny, how the team and how are you feeling after that?
Yeah, no, we've had a tough week. Obviously, we had a tough game obviously against Dulwich last Saturday, then a tough game against Whittam on Tuesday night on a heavy pitch. So I thought we looked a bit leggy towards the second half, and as the game went on today, and we've got some battered bodies in there. We've had a good tough 3 weeks or so, and I thought it showed. I thought it was really good. It took us 15 minutes to get going, and then from then on to the half time, I thought we dominated, got the goal, and looked quite dangerous, and defended really well. And then just a bit disappointed, really. Like another 3 or 4 minutes to go, and we conceded to draw. A bit like obviously Whitman Tuesday night. So we're putting ourselves in front and getting ourselves in good opportunities, but we're just not killing games off, and we just look like another set piece has hurt us again today. And so just a bit disappointing towards the end not to take all 3 points, really.
You thinking over the course of the game it's probably a fair result?
Yeah, no, I thought we was good first half Tuesday, and then Whittam were very good to second half Tuesday, and the draw was probably a fair result. Just the circumstances, the way it happened was ridiculous. And then obviously the same again today. I thought we probably edged the first half, and then fair play at Grace. They kept coming at us, and we looked like we ran out of ideas towards the end of the game. Like that, they were committing bodies forward, and we was winning the ball back and just throwing it straight down their throat again and giving it back to them, where we'll have a bit more about us and try and build our play up a bit better. But another point on the board, and they're 7 unbeaten now, so I can't moan from where we was at a little while ago.
So after a good first half, are you disappointed with the way we seem to almost run out of steam in the second half? Yeah,
I just think it's just probably tired legs, really, and obviously I've had to let a few people out of the squad today, and it's just the way we went. But we put a game on behind against Southend on Tuesday, so boys that need minutes can have some minutes. Some people obviously need a rest, and hopefully we've got big games coming up Saturday and Monday next week, Church and Hendon, and the squad will get used, because obviously 2 games in 3 days is a quick turnaround, and we need to make sure everyone's at it.
So Grays didn't look too bad aside. They played some decent football, got the ball down, gave us some problems. Was you impressed with them? At all?
Yeah, no. To be fair, when they turned up, it's a different side that we played earlier on in the season and beat 2-1. I think it was away. And but say obviously they've had a change of manager, and they're a very big side. I think they've got about 5 or 6 over 6'5". I thought we were quite big, but no, they played well. They tried to play, and they've got some good players, and they worked hard. And I thought first half was a really good game to watch. I thought second half of the game, the whole flow of the game sort of died down a bit, and but no, he's done a good job there. And as I say, a draw was probably a fair result in the end, but it's just being 1-0 up with 85 minutes on the clock. It's just a bit annoying not to take another 3 points. Obviously, against Whittam on Tuesday, being 1-0 up, and then the ref puts 4 minutes up and ends up playing nearly 12 minutes over for whatever reason, and just comical, really. But that's what it just feels a little kick in the teeth, not being in that situation and taking 6 points. We've only took 2, so. But I keep saying we'll move on and hopefully pick up 3 points against Church next week.
So goalkeeper Tim Brown had a good game, especially second half, made a couple of fantastic saves. How happy are you with him, the progress he's made?
It was a bit like last year with Josh Vickers, and he came in as a boy and left as a man, and Tim's done the same thing. He's had a couple of shaky moments earlier on in the season, but he's made him stronger, made him more of a man, and say his parents are happy with him. We're really happy with him, and that, and he's been outstanding for us for about a month now, and long may it continue.
So obviously we spoke about Whittam dropping 2 points right at the end, and then here again. How disappointing is it for you that again another late goal and 6 points is 2 points? How disappointing is that?
Well, obviously when we had this conversation about a month ago, when things weren't going our way and we couldn't get a result for love nor money, I would have probably took it. But obviously being greedy as I am, it's a bit frustrating not to let another 4 points go. But so we're unbeaten in 7, so we're a tough side to beat. We've definitely turned the corner, but it just shows we had the opportunity in our half, just outside our box, to just clear our lines, kick the ball out of the ground, and then by the time the ball comes on, then we've got 11 people behind the ball. But we're trying to be a little bit cocky and gave the ball away, give a cheap corner away, and they've scored from it. So it could have been prevented, but fair play at Grays, they kept coming at us, and so it's a point, and we'll move on.
So how far does it show that we've come over the past, I think it's 7 games unbeaten? How far does it show that we've come that we're now disappointed with a draw when maybe a month or so ago we probably would have taken a draw?
Oh yeah, without doubt, we've definitely come. But I knew we weren't a bad side. He don't become a bad side overnight. We had a half decent start to the season, and then injuries hurt us really badly. We never had the resources to go out and replace them, and we've had to go through the loan market, and we've done that, and then it takes time for boys to settle in the group and the squad and buy into what we're trying to do, and we've done that. And I say, look, I left Harrison Chatting, Kevin Dobinson, Manny Saki and Enoch Shawamli completely out of the squad today, just due to a couple of injuries and that, but they'll all feature on Tuesday night, apart from Enoch, he needs a rest. But so it's great news to have Dobbo back, great news to have Harrison Chatting back. Obviously with Steve Smith being suspended for 3 games now, it just gives Harrison an opportunity on Tuesday to get some minutes in his legs, which he needs, and train again Thursday, and hopefully he'll put himself in contention for next Saturday.
So that Southend game on Tuesday now, how did that one come about? Just talk us through that one.
Yeah, well, Brad knows the lad who used to be summer manager at Southend, and we was asking for a friendly really against the under-21 side, to be honest. And then Graham Cochran phoned up and said Phil Brown was after a fixture anyway, would he mind if he brought a stronger side down? And obviously, hopefully we'll have a decent crowd here, and it'd be nice for the boys to play against a professional outfit. So we're going to use it the same. We need boys to get minutes and that, and at the end of the day it's just another game of football, but hopefully for the crowd and that, they can come here and watch a professional team play and see where we're at against it, and give some of our boys that haven't been in the squad lately an opportunity to show me and the other lads that they are ready to take the shirt. So it'll be an interesting game, and say I'm not looking at the result or anything, it's just about minutes for me, and hopefully we can show a good account of ourselves.
So how important is it getting a game against professionals, so a strong Southend side hopefully? How important is that for the players that are maybe more squad players and then the players coming back? How important is that?
Well, it's a massive test for us, and fair play, it's a good thing for Canvey Football Club as a whole, just for the fact that obviously we've got a decent surface here. Obviously there's some teams in our league, I won't mention no names, but you won't get a professional team come down and to play on their pitch, but we've got a decent pitch here, and we look after it, and we invest in it, and sometimes that's why you get clubs like Southend or teams like that, local teams, to come down and play on it. But we've got a connection there. We speak to Graham Cochran quite a bit, obviously, with the Josh Banton and players that we've got on loan here and that, so hopefully we can build a good relationship there, and if we put on a good show and the pitch is decent, then fingers crossed we can get a pre-season friendly out of it.
Fantastic, thank you Danny.
So, mate.
Nice one.